Welcome to No Cover Music Magazine. I'm your host, Tim O'Brien, here at American Guitar Boutique in Phoenix City, Alabama, where we're happy to showcase and spotlight local musicians and artists. Welcome to No Cover Music Magazine. We're here at American Guitar Boutique at 707 13th Street, Phoenix City, Alabama, with our special guest, Miss Brittany Avery. Super excited about having you on the show. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me. I've been excited.
Oh, that's awesome. So we're going to let you play a bunch of your songs. I've heard so much about your writing and about your singing. It's really great to hear you perform. Tell me about the first song you're going to do for us.
The first one that I was singing was I Know You. And it's a song I wrote. I got inspired after playing a gig at Wild Wings Cafe, and my friend had to run real quick. And I was like, you know what? This sounds like a good song. They got, $2 wines, and yeah. So I wrote that song, kind of related about going to Montgomery, and well, of course it is about going to Montgomery, but yeah. So it's one of my favorite songs.
Awesome. I can't wait to hear it.
Empty tank of gasoline headed to Montgomery. The highway saying turn around. Oh, this ain't your place, your side of town. You don't need me, but I need you. And I'll do what I've gotta do. There ain't nothing keeping me from you. So tell your mama to go to her, but tell her that I wish her well. Grab your keys and meet me where? Oh, my car is done, so I'll be right here. I've kept a secret in my veins. I need you more than we need this rain. I ain't got no money, ain't got no pride, and your love's been eating me alive. But I know you don't need me, but I need you. And I'll do what I've gotta do. There ain't nothing keeping me from you. I'll be at your door by morning light. I've walked for miles, I've walked all night. And can't you see I'm begging here? 'Cause losing you's the worst thing I bear. But I know you, You don't need me, but hey, I need you. And I'll do what I've gotta do. There ain't nothing keeping me from you. And I know you don't need me, but hey, I need you. Yeah, I'll do what I've gotta do. There ain't nothing keeping me from you. There ain't nothing keeping me from you. I'm on an empty tank of gasoline. I'm headed to Montgomery.
So, tell me the name of that song.
I Know You.
And tell me a little bit more about yourself. If I'm in town and I want to catch Brittany Avery or hear some of your music, where can I go to get it?
Well, you can find me every Tuesday at Wild Wings Cafe in Columbus, Georgia. I play there and always have a special guest with me. And you can find me there. Thursdays I bebop around. I play the Maple Mart once a month usually. Mm-hmm. And then you can find me online. I'm on Reverb Nation and on Brittany Avery, thebrittanyaveryband.com.
Do you have CDs and music available for people to purchase, or?
I do. I have an album, and but they'll have to contact me for it. I don't have any extra links yet, so.
And they just contact you at brittannyaverymusic.com?
Yeah.
Awesome. So, I know for a fact that you're from a very talented family, because I know your father, who also plays around town. Was music always in your house growing up?
It was. Definitely.
Tell me about it. Your mom sing?
No.
No?
No, not at all. She does not sing.
Brothers and sisters?
My brothers, no, not really. My youngest brother tried to pick up banjo when we were kids, and then my oldest brother in the last, 10 years have tried to pick up guitar, and I don't know if he still plays or not, but I'm the one who's kind of fallen with it.
Daddy's girl.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. So we want to hear as much of your music as possible. We're going to get a second song out of you. What is the name of that?
It's my newest song, and it's called My 44.
Well, I can tell that something's wrong. You said you ain't staying long. You left me on my first glass of wine. You asked me if I was okay. I lied when I said I was feeling great. Truth be told, I'm nowhere close to fine. And that second glass, it sure goes fast. Funny how a bottle doesn't last when you're drinking enough to numb your mind. Your hands, they long for someone else. The bottle, it said so itself. And I have never been the jealous kind. I know she's there, waiting on your dark-eyed stare. I'll be too drunk to find the door. 'Cause if it were up to me, if I could only feel my feet, oh, I'd be there with my 44. Well, don't you know just what they say? There's something always coming your way, and this time it's just my broken heart. Rejection feels just like defeat. I'm a woman, not a chunk of meat. My love ain't something you can disregard. 'Cause I know she's there, waiting on your dark-eyed stare. I'll be too drunk to find the door. If it were up to me, if I could only feel my feet, oh, I'd be there with my 44. I'm at the bottom of this bottle now. I'm so close to passing out, but not before I light this last flame. Oh, I'll burn this house up in smoke. Baby, this ain't no joke. To hear me miles and miles screaming your name. I know she's there. She's waiting on your dark-eyed stare. I'll be too drunk to find the door. 'Cause if it were up to me, if I could only feel my fear, I'd be there with my 44. Oh, I'd be there with my 44. Oh, I'd be right there with my 44.
When I hear that name of that song, I'm thinking either a big can of beer or a gun. What is the name? What is the story behind this song?
There's really not one. I love to write storytelling songs, and I'm very passive for the most part, but in my songs, I can write to be more aggressive. So I get my frustrations out with songs. Like, you just made me mad, and I'm gonna write a song about it. Here's my 44, and I'm drunk.
That's awesome. So I first met you, I think, at a little place called 8th and Rail in Opelika, Alabama. I get to play out there, and Brittany's out there quite a bit, working and performing. And now everywhere I go, I seem to hear your name. You're involved in hosting stuff, and you just seem to be part of the whole music community around here. How long have you been performing live?
Ooh, live. I probably my teens. I've been playing.
So like 2 years?
Oh no, I turned 30 this year. I'm turning 30.
Whatever.
I really am. It was scary. I've been playing since I was 8. I did a lot of stuff my dad played a bass in the band at Cascade Hills, and he still does actually. And we got involved with their Christmas shows and things like that, and I was singing that, but live, playing my own shows probably since I was 13, about 13 years old.
That's awesome. What inspired you besides, music in your house, your father? When did you get your first guitar?
Ooh, I don't know. I think I claimed his stuff as mine. Because, your parents always have the cool stuff. Mm-hmm. They've got the better toilet paper and they got the better guitars, so you always get,
Go into their bathroom and use their guitar.
Yeah, that's what you do. But yeah, my first guitar was a Sunlight, and my mom got it for me for Christmas. And then after, I was borrowing my dad's 12-string Fender is what I learned on. And I was an 8-year-old with really big hands. Because, to have big hands to play guitar, 12-string. But I saved up from working my very first job when I was 16 at Bud's Mill Farm in Pine Mountain, Georgia. I was a trail route guide. And all summer long, I saved up my money, and my first guitar I bought personally was a Fender Strat. And Mr. McCormick set it up for me. My dad took my money and surprised me and bought the wrong guitar. But you know what? It's actually my favorite guitar in the world. So he did a great job, and Mr. McCormick set it up, and
yeah. And you do a lot of songwriting. Mm-hmm. Where does that come from? Just needing to express yourself, or do you look up to someone that made you go, I want to be a songwriter?
Oh, probably mostly myself. I find myself in my music, and I find my emotions get out easier. I don't have to get therapy, and so that's really nice. Or be on medication. My music is my therapist, and so that's where my music comes from. And big inspiration to me has always been Chris Knight. A lot of people, he's getting more popular now, but he's a big inspiration, and so is Alison Krauss.
I love Alison Krauss.
Oh, I do too, and Patti Loveless. Those are 3 huge influences.
So play some more for us. What's the next one we're going to hear?
The next one is one from my heart. It's also one of my most favorite songs. It's called Oh My Love.
All right.
Early in the mornings, I used to read your notes, the ones that said you were thinking about me, but now I guess you don't. And later in the evenings, you used to talk to me, But now you've disappeared and I've become your enemy. And oh my love, how the time's flown so fast when I used to be your future. But now I'm just your past. Oh my love, how those good times all been forgotten when you said you've never felt this way before. And past the midnight hour you used to beg to see me again. But now your silence makes me angry. Oh, I lost my best friend. And around 2 a.m., yeah, I cry myself to sleep from praying that someday you'd come on back home to me. But oh my love, how the time flown so fast when I used to be your future. But now I'm just your past. Oh my love, how the good times have been forgotten when you say you've never felt this way before. And oh my love, how the time flown so fast when I just used to be your future. But now I'm just your past. Oh my love, how the good times have been forgotten when you say you've never felt this way before. But darling, I have never felt this way before.
So do you normally play solo or do you have a band?
I usually play solo, but I played with my dad's band, and I had a band of my own at one time. But working and I have children and horses, and having a band right now by myself is hard. But I play with Southern Sky every now and then when I'm off work.
That's one of the things I was going to ask you about is tell me about the plight of balancing being a mother, a
Too.
farmer or horse person, and a performer. How does that, I know they feed each other, but how does that all work out? How do you find the time to do it all?
Oh, it's not easy. It's not. Having the 2 kids has been really hard with music, playing music, but I've got a major supportive family and friends, and they'll help me out a lot. Like my mom and, my kid's dad and my fiance, they are just great at taking care of the kids. Family comes in, and with balancing them with the horses, and the horses entertain the kids, so that helps me.
Kind of a living babysitter?
Oh yeah, and my schedule is kind of, during the week, it's just, I've kind of made my own schedule, so it's easy for that part.
So tell me about this 4th song that we're going to hear you sing.
This 4th song is called I'm Done,
And
and it's a sad song. It's about being in a relationship, and just a toxic one. You get your hopes up on someone, you have great conversations, and then you're like, every time this ends badly and they try to start something back up again, you're just like, no, I'm done. Don't call me anymore. This is not good for me.
well, let's take a listen.
We had a good run for a short time when you called to say I was on your mind. But now the conversations got on. Maybe you got too dang busy, or you want nothing to do with me. Seems like the wild flame's gone cold. But I'm not gonna lean back and let you get my life off track. If you don't care, then I won't. gonna let you get me down just because you won't come around. There's nothing left to say, so just don't. So don't call me when you're drunk. Don't call me when you're sober. Can't you see that I'm done? Can't you see that it's over? I see the way you let me on, and you forget me when you're gone. And you don't care for me, and I can't tell. There's something better must have come along. I'm tired of hurting, so I'm moving on. And darling, all I can do is wish you well. But don't call me when you're drunk. Don't call me when you're sober. Can't you see that I'm done? Can't you see that it's over? So don't call me when you're drunk, and don't call me when you're sober. Can't you see that I'm done? Can't you see that we're over?
So I'm super excited to have you on the show. We like to promote music. We also like to promote music and inspire kids and stuff. If you had one bit of advice to give somebody that had the same aspirations as you, what would it be?
Same aspirations. Be hard on yourself, but don't be. Never get too big of a head in what you're doing. I think that's a lie. If you're more humble and you respect everybody around you, the people you can learn so much from, and you network, I think just that would be the best way to go about it. That's my advice. Network, be humble.
So I'm going to bring up this last question just because. Do you do this because you enjoy the performing part of it, or do you do this because you just have to do music?
I just have to do music. I've had people tell me that there's no way that you're going to balance a home life. You're not going to be able to have horses. You're not going to be able to play music on top of all this and have a steady home life. And I work my rear end off just to prove them wrong.
Well, there you have it. Miss Brittany Avery. Make sure and catch her around town. She's a great performing artist and has a heritage of family also playing around town. We're happy to have her on the show. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's good to see you.
Well, that'll do it for this week at No Cover Music Magazine. I'm Tim O'Brien at American Guitar Boutique. Thank you for watching, and make sure and tune in next week.
An empty tank of gasoline headed to Montgomery. The highway seemed turned around. Oh, this ain't your place, your side of town. You don't need me, but I need you. And I'll do what I've gotta do. Grab your keys and meet me where? Oh, my car is done, so I'll be